Hi.
Hi.
Could you talk a little bit about how you are able to support your self-written and directed films? For example, this film, Rocked in My Pocket.
Well, what a good question. Well, I prostitute at nights.
Oh, problem
This is the
solved.
secret. No problem. You want money? Actually, I'm too old to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I have to pay now for sex. People don't pay me for sex. So for me, for this project, for Rocks in My Pockets, because I'm also producer of the film, so I know all about it. So the first, okay, of course, I wrote the script, or I was writing in a script, and I applied for several grants, and I got a grant from NISCA, which is New York State Council for the Arts. And that grant came through Women Make Movies, which is non-profit organization. And so all of a sudden my project was in a category of non-profit, which is a good thing for a project. I tell you why later. And then the other foundation I applied for and got a grant was Jerome Foundation, which is a great foundation, and it supported my work in the past. So that was great. I applied for about 20 more foundations and grants, and I didn't get them. So out of 22 submissions, I got 2, and I don't know, it's a good or bad ratio, but that's the way it is. So the grants, that's one thing. The second thing, what happened was I needed more money. And so I emailed everybody I knew, and I said, please give me $10 for the film. And that way we gathered, it was actually through Indiegogo, we gathered $4,000, which was more than I expected, but less than what we needed. And so, and I didn't make really a big effort because I was very busy working in a film. So we got $4,000 from friends. But what the good thing happened was that some people decided to help the project and throw a fundraising party. And it was Robin and Kay who threw the fundraising party up in New Paltz. And we raised an additional 4,000 more through fundraising and fun auctions and selling DVDs and tickets, and everything was amazing.
Do you find that getting support from grants have restricted you in any way? I don't know, certain topics they would like you to I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. There are good things about grants and there are bad things about grants. Let's say my film Teeth Beat of Sex, the short episodes about sex from woman's point of view, they could never be funded by a grant. Because when you write for a grant, you say this is for humanhood good, this is for greater good, just me or my little world, this is like gonna be the helping hundreds and thousands of people, because grants come from taxpayer money, I guess, not maybe taxpayer money, okay, it's wrong. Some cases it's taxpayer money, but in other cases it's a private money, right? So, but still, you want to be able to say this has an artistic value. When you go to a grant giver and you say, I want to make a really fucked up, sick film about women having sex, right?
That's not what Teeth Beat is.
I don't know. So I went to Latvia, and then one producer said, your film Birth, right? Your idea sounds amazing. Let's do it. Right? And I said, okay, fine, right? So I wrote up the submission for grant in Latvia. And they said, this is fucked up film. It's about birth. It's ridiculous. We don't want to fund it. So they didn't fund it, right? So I made it with help of Jerome Foundation. I made it here. And it was a great film. And it was, there's nothing wrong with the film. It's not fucked up at all. It's just, I don't know. That said, right,
Okay.
I have to say the application process for grants have made me a better filmmaker.
How so?
Because when I make films, because I make films subconsciously, you know, I don't have storyboard, my ideas are pretty vague in the beginning, and I don't have to formulate them till whenever, right? When you apply for grants, they want to know what the film is about.
Right.
So you really have to formulate what the film is about.
Okay.
So then I started to formulate what the film is about, and once you start formulating it, all of a sudden it becomes very clear.
Right.
And you also, it just becomes more than your subconscious expressing itself. You actually try to communicate your idea to the bigger world.
Okay.
So I feel that the grant writing process is very important. And with each project, I have a hope. Like with this project, I'm hoping that there will be some returns. But my experience in the last, many years teaches me that it may not happen.
Okay.
So I cannot count on it. I'm hoping that this film will ring the bell with millions of people, and I will have the audience willing to give me 5 pennies, each, so I could have something to eat. I'm hoping for that. But this is not the reason why I'm making the film.
Right.
I'm making the film because there's a story that I have to tell. I can't not tell. And also because if I don't have a project, I just go plain crazy.